All right, Jessica, you're back with us now. We appreciate it. I'm wondering what you were thinking when you heard President Biden today and got sort of, a year is always a good time to take a step back and kind of get a sense of where we are.
Well, I'm not really sure who exactly is feeling that his economic act is working for anybody. All you have to do, if you really want to get the pulse of the people, just look at any social media outlet and you see people on there showing you how much $100 got them in groceries back in 2021 and how much that same $100 is getting them in 2023. It is staggering. And even simple things like, let's talk ramen noodles, which everybody tended to eat in college. I ate those when I was kind of broke as well. Even those have gone up 60%. So the American people are feeling it. And I think the problem that we're going to come into, not only with groceries and just about everything, rent prices are up as well. But when we start to have food and shelter insecurities, that is the spark that can start a revolution.
That's a pretty big word. When you say revolution, what do you mean?
I mean, I think the people have had enough. When you look at the American people, and every day you see it. All you have to do is look at social media and look at the people that are struggling. I've had people in my comments say that they're 30, 35 years old, moving back in with their parents, with them and their children, because they can't afford to live in this economy. When you talk about all the expenses, I know that the government likes to put out the numbers. Oh, well, inflation is only this much. Well, the American people are feeling it a lot more than the 2% or even the 8% that they said they've gotten up to, because they're actually the ones paying for the items that they're having difficulty doing so with. And when you look at it as a whole, let's just take this as an example. You're only supposed to spend 30% of your take-home pay on rent, your security, your housing security. So let's say I make $22 an hour. That's way above minimum wage, correct? Well, 30% of that is $13,500. So if you divide that by 12, that means that the most I should be spending for rent or mortgage is $1,100 to make sure that I am secure in my housing. Find me a rental place or a mortgage that I can pay for $1,100. Most of them are starting at $1,200, $1,400, going all the way up to $2,000 for small little apartments. And not only that, you have to prove to them that you can make 3, 4, 5 times that to even apply to get in. So the Americans are feeling a lot different than what we're being told. Oh, it's just a little bit inflation. Oh, it's going up a little bit. No, they're actually living it every day.
Jessica, I don't know the answer to this question. I don't often make a habit of asking questions I don't know the answer to, or at least I think I do on live television. But is this partisan for you? Is this Republican or Democrat, or is this sort of all the bums in Washington are in on it together? You said the ultra wealthy. Is Washington just an extension of them?
I do believe they have become that. And that's what's said. I mean, a lot of people, especially in my comments, are just in general, we are so politically charged that we like to either blame the Republicans or blame the Democrats. Well, what we should be doing is that this is a Democrat and a Republican Party problem, because this is a people problem. So we as the working class need to come together and stop being so politically charged and putting the blame on people and saying we need to make a change and force our representatives to start working for us again, and not the lobbyists and the big corporations that fund their campaigns.
Yeah. Talk to the Republicans about not getting rid of the carried interest deduction. That might be a start. But you make a great point. The divide in America, rural, urban, and a class divide, a working class divide, rather than the way things were in the past. It's always good to see you, Jessica. We'll check in shortly, all right?
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.